Hey Pierre, how are you?
Hey Dave, how is it going today?
Good. Today, let's talk about easy access to compute. So we've already talked in previous videos about how Noteable makes it really easy to access your data. Let's talk about how easy we make it to access various compute options. So currently running in this notebook here, you can see at the lower right-hand corner of the screen, it's going to show us that I'm running on a small hardware size. We also give you insight into the current CPU usage and RAM usage. And as you're working with larger data sets or doing more computationally intensive tasks, you may need access to larger and larger hardware sizes. So you can easily select from a variety of different options displayed down here on the bottom to just switch to the larger hardware size. For example, I can move up to a medium. It's going to ask me, do I want to change the kernel setting? Acknowledging that doing so, right, restarts the kernel process, and the current execution state will be lost of this kernel as I go into a new kernel. So I'll go ahead and click that.
How long does it take for a kernel to come up? Because I'm used to, the pretty bad experience of 5 to 10 minutes. Like, what's the experience here?
Yep, it should be about less than 10 seconds. So we can see here it's already starting, start initializing the runtime, and I should be up and running in any second now on this medium, larger hardware size. And I'll note as well, you can access it down at the bottom of the notebook. You can also get it on the sidebar here on the left under the notebook setting options. We can select the hardware sizes there. So here's the different hardware sizes that are available to me. And now these are all fully customizable for your use case. So if you, in a dedicated enterprise deployment, want slightly different configurations about what options are being made available there, in addition to GPU options, we fully support that. We have current customers that are doing that already. And so it's all fully customizable based on your requirements as an organization.
Awesome. What about the, shutdown and kind of life cycle? Do we take care of that as well?
Absolutely, right? So you have full control, right, over the state of the kernel session. You can shut it down, you can restart it. There's an idle timeout as well, so that it's fully configurable based on the deployment, depending on how long you want to let an idle kernel session keep running for before it gets shut down.
Awesome.
Cool. And then the other thing to note too is just talking about the kernel options that are available. So this is on our multi-tenant, and currently we just have these kind of two simple options, just a basic Python 3 kernel or an R kernel. Again, with those enterprise deployments, you're in full control over what options you want to make available. You can have different Python options. So you can have a more heavyweight data science kernel option that has all the kind of libraries pre-installed for you, a more lightweight kernel option. You can have an option that's tailored to the use of the GPUs. Again, fully in control of doing that. So you don't have to, each individual user doesn't have to kind of pip install all the libraries that they need while they're working in a team or working in an organization.
I think that's great. Can I run multiple kernels at the same time as well?
Yes, in different notebooks. Yes.
Right. Okay. So I can spin up different notebooks and have maybe 5, 6 kernels running at the same time to kind of do parallel task.
Yep, absolutely.
Nice.
And then last, I'll just talk about if you did have, as an individual user, your own kind of custom requirements.txt that you wanted to upload with all the different dependencies you want in a kernel, you can go ahead and do that. The link to the documentation is here, describes how that works. We'll automatically click a kernel build off for you. In just a few minutes, you'll get an email saying that build is finished, and then that new kernel will be available to you within the drop-down window that you're seeing here.
Fantastic. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you.